Yeah, let's go after it. Colorado State travels to the Wolfpack in Nevada. Nevada -3.5, over under 44 here. We got a new Caesar Sportsbook promo for us here on the Power Hour, up to $1,250 risk-free on your first bet. All you got to do is use the promo code MORNINGFUL. That'll get you right there. Get you to $1,250. Use the link in the description of the video. You click on it. Boom, bang, pow, get you right signed up. Before you break down this game, I got to remind everybody, if you text this number, 614-810-7522, text your name, 7-day consensus report from Picks and Parlays. That's all you got to do is text your name. That's all you got to do. All right, Ross, talk to me about this game.
Yeah, before we go over this game, I also have something to add. Both of these teams stink.
Yeah, facts. Speaking of ugly games,
and it's a matter of taking a lesser. Yeah, it's a matter of taking a lesser of two evils, Lenny. You know, so here's Colorado State. They stink more. They're 0-4 straight up in ATS this year. They've lost those 4 games by an average of 30.3 points per game. They're getting outgained by 172 yards per game. And their last loss, this typifies how bad they are. Their last loss came at home last Saturday against Sacramento State. Sacramento State,
powerhouse of Sacramento State.
Yes, it is. You're exactly right, Lenny. Maybe at the FCS level, because that's where they play. In any event, they lost that game 41-10 at home. And what's the odds makers think of this Colorado State Rams team? Last week against an FCS team, they were a home underdog of +3.5, and they got absolutely crucified. Nevada, well, like my father used to say, they're no bargain either. Yeah, they won their first 2 games over lackluster competition of New Mexico State and Texas State. Since then, they're 0-3 straight up in ATS. All 3 of those losses came by 14+ points. The last 2 coming on the road at Air Force in Iowa. You can make a case maybe they played a little bit tougher of a schedule. In any event, I got a college football betting angle. That's the way I settled this. Anytime you have a college football home favorite of 14 or less, like the Nevada Wolfpack are in this game, and they're coming off back-to-back road losses. Remember, I mentioned they're coming off losses at Air Force and at Iowa in their last 2 games. And those losses came by 10 or more points on each occasion. And they're facing an opponent coming off a loss by 28 points or more, like Colorado State is, losing 41-10 last week. Those college football home favorites of 14 or less, Lenny, have gone 13-1 against the spread and 14-0 straight up since 2013. Those 14 games, the average line for the home favorite was -6.4, and they won those contests by an average of 17.3 points per game. I'm going to hold my nose here and take the Nevada Wolfpack -3.5 over Colorado State.
Well, I'll tell you what, it ain't pretty, but she might not be the prettiest one at the dance, but damn it, that's our pick. Okay?
Yeah, that's the one I'm leaving with.
That's the one I'm leaving with. All right. Wolfpack -3. I do think it's a get-right spot for them. 2 road games, bad losses on the road. They come home. They're playing arguably one of the worst teams in college football, period, in the Colorado State Rams. I think they cover. And do you have a play? Did you think about a total on this? I know it's kind of lower, 44 it is. Yeah. My thoughts, when you get 2 crappy teams, I kind of like the over because there's mistakes and nobody could tackle. I do like the over as well, as a side note. But like I said, she ain't pretty, but
just based on the fact that Colorado State gave up 41 against an FCS team last week. The problem is with the over is I just don't know if Colorado State is going to help us out in that regard because they're so anemic offensively.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I like it. We're going to take the Wolfpack -3.5. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications.